All right, we're at the Harvest Cabin today with our new buddy, Brenda Reynolds. Now, I found her on Facebook, and we got to talking back and forth. Next thing you know, I found out she's an artist. Look, she made this basket. It'd take me 2,600 years, and I'd have to use my hands and my feet and my teeth, and I still could not make it. And you're an outdoor artist. I've seen your stuff where you've done, I think I saw Muskie. So you're multi-talented, but the thing that really got me interested is the fact that you can your own stuff, you put up your own stuff, but even more than that is you've got all these heirloom seeds. Some of them very particular to Kentucky, some of them from Texas. But first of all, what is an heirloom seed for those who don't know?
It's a seed that's been handed down from generation to generation, and you take like any of your beans or anything, when you plant it this year, then next year you're going to get the same thing.
So it's not a hybrid?
No, a hybrid is a seed that has been taken. They've taken two different types of seeds and cross-pollinated them. That's your hybrid seed.
And then you can't, well, if you took the seeds from those,
you won't get the same thing as you planted the year before.
So this is very valuable to have if you want to continue and hand on. And some of these things have been handed down. Red Bloody Butcher, 105 days, originally from Virginia and grown since 1845. Wow. Great for grinding into flour or cornmeal, and can be eaten as corn on the cob.
As long as it's in the milk stage, you know, before it gets too hard.
Grown since 1845.
This one here is the turkey crawl bean, and the way the story goes with this, that someone killed a turkey, and the beans were in the crawl of the turkey, and they took the beans out and planted them.
Wow.
And that's how they got their name, turkey crawl bean.
All right, now everybody talks about greasy beans. Why do they call them greasy beans, and what history do they have here in
It's
Kentucky?
because the way they look. The bean itself has got like a shiny look to it. A lot of your beans are kind of rough, fuzzy feeling, but no, they're real greasy looking. And of course, you've got your white ones and your brown ones. They don't get real big, but they're really packed with flavor. They're real popular in Kentucky. But now, a lot of people think that your organic seed are heirloom seed, but they're not. The organic part has nothing to do with the seed. It's just how it's been growing. They've not used chemicals or anything on it. Like these right here, the ones that I have growed and saved, they're organic heirlooms. Because I don't use chemicals on my food.
Right. Let's talk about, I'm looking here at this envelope, Kevin Skaggs from Greenup, Kentucky.
He says they were brought back from Germany during World War II.
So this fella who went over to fight, he was out there probably in a battle situation. He probably saw a garden. He was a farmer. He saw, hey, those are good looking beans.
Yeah.
I guarantee he took those out immediately, dried them, and brought them home. That's a story in itself right there. Jess Taylor.
And a lot of your older beans, the true name of them has been lost, but you take a family that has grown the beans for many years, they will add a person's name to the bean.
All right, let's talk about, it's the end of the season.
Okay.
And you are collecting your beans. Now, most of them, I know what you do with them. They end up in a can.
Always save seed.
Always save seed. How do you do that? How do you save the seed and get it to this dry stage and make sure that you have something, a viable seed for next year?
Okay. Normally what you would do, you leave them on your bean vines until the hull turns brown. And then you pick them and just hull them out. But if we have a real rainy fall, I pick my beans when they start turning yellow, and I put them in a building on the screen and let them dry there. Because if you leave them out on the bean vine in a lot of rain, they'll sprout in the hull.
That ain't good.
No, you lose your seed.
And there you go. That's all you do. Now, what about a tomato? Now, what about if you have a plant that's very moist?
Well, now when your tomato is ripe and ready to eat, you collect the seed then.
How do you get the film off of them and dry them?
It's recommended that you ferment them, but I have found an easier way around that. That or a little miniature pressure washer, and I just spray the seeds off good, and then it does the same thing as fermenting them, but in a whole lot less time.
And then after you get everything out,
I
do
just
you
put
them
them out
on a
on
screen?
a paper plate or something like that, and let them dry.
And how long do you let them dry before you?
I probably let mine dry a week. You know, you can tell the feeling of them.
And then you put them in a little bag, put them in the fridge, mark them down. Obviously, it's important to...
Yeah, I keep records of all of them. I store mine in the freezer.
So this is this how you store them? Just in a little freezer bag?
You can. Or
And
you
just-
can put them in a canning jar. But for me, it saves space to put them in bags.
Well, thank you so much for coming
You're
up today and
welcome.
showing us what you have. This is so cool. And if you're interested in this, get on Facebook and just put up Heirloom
Yeah,
Seeds.
heirloom seeds or
And that'll
seed
attach you to
trays.
something.
Yeah, you'll find them.
Thank you.
They're all over.
Thank you so much.